Innovative content. Global audience.
Yes, my people. This is SRTV. My name is Daddy Chris, all the way from London, and Princess C from where?
Abuja.
From SRTV. Yes. How are you doing?
Good evening. I'm fine, sir. How are you today?
I'm okay. I guess it's a glorious day for some. It's a sad day for many. It is a happy day for some. It's a sad day for so many because, as we can see, the result is unfolding. I'm not sure of this result. It just came to us, and we say, okay, let's just take a look at it. If that is the case, as it is, it looks as if the PDP is leading. It's kind of strange. APC follows, and then we have the Labour Party. We'll see the result. I think the coalition is really about to begin. We'll come to that when they eventually start their battle. If Atiku is going to be the next president of Nigeria, we all reserve our comment. But let's look at what happened. You see, I always say to people, let's not look at the result. Let's look at what happened. What is the cause of all this? You know, I think this is quite important. That yesterday poll, before, I don't think it would be fair to talk about these things without looking at this wonderful woman here. I think she deserves all the things we want to see. Let me just share this image with you, Princess. It's quite interesting yesterday that this is the Nigeria we found ourselves. And I like those that did this work. They dress up properly with Nigeria, and it's tears, sweat, and blood. You know, what a shame, Nigeria. This is what you have to get if you're going to vote in Nigeria. Not the kind of image I want to share to the rest of the world for those of us in the diaspora, but
Not just going to vote, but being a Nigerian. Sometimes these are the things people go through for just being a Nigerian. And it's really pathetic. I watched the video, and she was bleeding profusely, seriously, and I was even more amazed that she had the energy to come back after her treatment to continue with her voting. She was so determined, like nothing could stop her, and she came back. She voted. This is something that we don't get to see every day, and we really do applaud her. We wish also that she's okay. She's getting better. It's really sad that in your country, in your own country, things like this could happen, and of course people just get away with it. I am even more ashamed that the CP of Lagos said that the election was okay.
That's quite funny. The commissioner of police of Lagos State said they had a brilliant election, and they are losing anyway, because if at the end of the day it's for the benefit of the Asiwaju, them, look at it. What a shame.
It's really pathetic that people were injured. Even even somebody that was trying to snatch by a pilot bus was shot down, and then a lot of issues came up in Lagos. A lot of people couldn't vote, were disenfranchised. We saw all that, and then they are coming out to tell us today that everything went well. Of course, this is Nigeria. What do you expect? Things like this will always come up, and then nobody asks questions. They just move over as if it's nothing. Look at this beautiful woman, somebody that left her home with high hopes. I'm going to vote, exercise my right. And then tomorrow you keep telling people to come and vote, come and vote. And then you know very well you cannot secure their lives. It doesn't make sense to me either. So it's really shameful. And I feel so sorry for her. But at the same time, I'm happy that she's okay and she came back, of course, to exercise the right. It's a good one that she came back.
Yes, thank you. And this is the kind of thing. You know what's so painful, Princess? I remember the speech Nelson Mandela made. He said, never again in this beautiful land. You understand? The painful thing is Nigeria is a beautiful land. With all the potentials, with all God has given to us, what are we asking from God Almighty? I don't get it, Princess. And this makes me so sad that we're not ready to really grab the opportunity. Like you asked a question, are you people fighting for champagne for fuel? of pure water or good water or clean water for us all.
For everybody. I keep saying it. Yeah, every opportunity I have to come on air, I used to say it. I used to ask people, and of course, we also appeal to the youth. We kept appealing. Don't be used as an instrument of destruction. Whatever you do now we tell on you sooner or later. Of
Yes,
course, these people you are working for, they have children. What happened to their children? They have their own families. They come and they pay you peanuts, money that won't be able. What will you do with that money anyway? Because I know
yes,
it's not even much. So
it is not.
you want to mortgage your future, you mortgage your life. It is not reasonable at all. Like it's not a good thing. And like from Abuja, we saw yesterday. I was really happy that the youth here they came out en masse, and of course they were not like I the people I interview, like they are ready for anything. You can't come here today and want to buy votes or sell votes. We are ready for anything like that. So here we came. Even the youths, they were posing and acting as security also for themselves, because they said that they
Yes,
are
of
willing
course.
to take down anybody that will come and
Yeah,
say sell your vote or we are buying votes. Of
yes.
course, with that kind of energy, you wouldn't want to go close to them. You know what the youths can do, of course.
Yeah, they will.
So
They will handle you.
yes, and then everything went well, and at the end of the day, you could see people. The most amazing thing about Abuja yesterday was that, Apo to be precise, was that a lot of people came out together. They voted, and after that election, I was amazed that they came out. They started cooking. They started partying so hard. These are people from the north, from the south, east, and west. Not like a particular group of people. So it's really a good thing that we still have youth that thinks think like this. I was really amazed at what they did yesterday. They all came out, they voted, and after which they started partying, cooking together, eating together, and they were happy. This is something the youth, I think every youth should be involved in, not coming to fight for people that have been destroying your life, destroying your future, destroying everything about you, and then you still come and you want to work for these people. You still come and you want to mortgage your life, your future, your life for these people. It's really pathetic. It's something I can't even I cannot begin to imagine how somebody will come. And of course, these people, I keep saying, where are their children? They have a lot of children now.
Yes.
Is there one politician? They have a lot of children. Where are their children?
Where are Tico kids? Where is Tinubu's kid? Where, you understand? Where are they? It's a good
Where are
question,
they?
Princess. We don't ask that.
Where,
Where are they? We only see, if we are lucky, we see their wives. That's all. You understand? Their wife. And that's all, because the wife is looting. It's going to be first lady. Other than that, we don't see Buhari's kids. We don't see all of them. They
yes,
are hidden.
they are somewhere being pampered, being taken care of, eating, drinking, sleeping, partying. And then you come, as of course, as foolish as you are, to come and want to do what? Fight for these people for peanuts. Let's say this person you're fighting for somehow becomes the president, the governor, the senator. What happens? They will not even carry you along. At that
They
point,
give
when they're in
them
that
an
seat, you
appointment.
become
Okowa will give you an appointment of 250. And that's
you
what
become
Okowa
a
does. He's
li-
an appointment expert.
you become a liability to these people. And so it's really pathetic that increased, and I really do hope that, and of course, it's a good thing that the youths are getting wiser by the day. Of course, we could see that from the election yesterday, that a lot of them, you even see the ones that called in from Warri now, they were
Yes.
complete. We wanted to vote. It was like it was like they were all preparing to like channel the same their energy to the same direction. Of course, but it's really pathetic also that those people were not allowed to vote. They couldn't vote. They couldn't exercise their right. But at least we saw that the youth this time around, unlike the previous elections. Of course, I covered the previous election, so compared to the one of yesterday, I'm telling you that the youths are really getting wiser by the
They are
day.
just
They are coming up, and it's a good thing. Whether or not they get it this time around, this shows that it's not moving forward. It's not going to always be business as usual.
You see, my worry is, you see the kind of, we cannot decide for Nigerians. Whatever they decide, we will, we are law-abiding people. We will work with anybody that is made president. But my confusion, or what confused me, is that I can hear the voice of these people. We all know what is good and bad because we're born, we're human. We know the truth. And yet, this is happening in our face. And we're doing nothing about it. You know what Bishop said yesterday? He said, how can professors ring election for illiterates? That is what you see in Nigeria.
It doesn't make sense. It's senseless. This is Daddy Chris. It's greed.
But the people you are doing it for, they are idiots, really. They should be your students in a classroom.
Yes, now, but they don't care about that. They care about the money. Of course, you know that before
they're going to be on strike soon. The same professors will be on strike. They're going to say, "Oh, they're going to call our sympathy. Oh, government did not pay them. This and that." But you are the one that brought them in.
But let me say something, Daddy Chris. You know that even these people that are being paid to rig election, right?
Yes.
They don't care also whether or not one strike. Do you get? They don't care because they've been paid. Their consciences have been bought, and so they don't care whether or not the children are at home in school. They don't really care. Of course, they will live on that money for some time. For you to come and rig election, you should know how much that will be involved. I don't know, but of course, it's something. I feel like it's something that would be reasonable. Of course.
Princess.
This set of people, this set of lecturers, this set of professors. There are people that the problem we have is actually started from there, where people that are educated, enlightened, they will come and be doing this to the youth, to the younger ones. It's really pathetic. And then I feel like also if they could do this, that shows that education is not even, how will I put it? That means they actually school went through them. They didn't go through school. How will I put it? Because if you actually call yourself a professor, this is not something you should do.
No, it's unthinkable. But please, let's concentrate on what is going on today in our life. And I try to, if you look at our screen, for those people watching, it's a beautiful screen. Why? Behind this screen is the poor woman who went to vote, battered, struggle, came back and vote. And on the screen, on the same screen, is also the result as it is coming in. Now, my concern is this. How can INEC tell us that the whole of yesterday, until yesterday night, 10 p.m., they couldn't? The system was not working. All of a sudden, it started working overnight when we are all in bed. And they managed to do, so they've been doing all the arithmetic, because the arrangement was that the result should leave the polling booth right straight to the collation center. So we're supposed to have seen the result. What were these people doing overnight? INEC Professor Yakubu, we need explanation from you, a proper one. Because, Princess, look at it. So the small system, even my system here, I can accumulate that result if they send it to me. Why don't they send them to me? And I will put it together for Nigeria. And the whole INEC system could not take the result the whole day. They waited till night, do all the arithmetic. In the morning, they're giving us some stupid results.
Isn't it this, Daddy Chris? Like I watched an analyst, I don't know, a guest on Channels News today. Yes. And the man was even very angry. He said that you don't come and tell us that something happened, that from the information he got, the server was down. They said your server was down. And that he's even more angry that this is something that we have been preparing for over the months.
Yes.
For over a year, we've been talking about these elections, the preparation. Everybody has been talking about it, preparing for it. And then on the said day, around 3 p.m., you're supposed to have been sending the results. People were supposed to see the transparency of the process. And then at the end of the day, nothing happened till about 10 p.m., which did not even see all of them, just some few of them. And then today you are coming to tell us that one story or the other. And at the end of the day, I feel like they already did something is actually fishy. We all know,
They
not like
got
it's
it.
coming
No,
from my
in
mouth.
fact,
We are
if
not.
INEC wanted to prove themselves that they're credible, they should have started releasing the result right since yesterday.
Immediately.
Why would they wait? What were they waiting for? Is it not the same problem we were talking about?
Yes.
The result,
And that decrease.
where the
And that
problem
decrease.
happens is where they leave from the polling booth to the that's where they change the result. And it's
Yes.
exactly what we have today.
Yes. And at the end of the day, if you go to a national conference center right now, here in Abuja, you can see that there are so many security personnel around. The
They're
whole
scared.
place is locked down.
They're
Of course,
scared.
it's only those that have proper accreditation that can access the inside. And then you have so much security around in the name of we're trying to safeguard the people's votes. Meanwhile, the deed has been done. So who is now fooling who at the end of the day? I feel like since yesterday afternoon, these things would have been done. The process would have started online counting of all these votes, and then people could monitor online like what they promised Nigerians, that you will be able to monitor the counting. And then at the end of the day, nothing happened till 10 p.m. yesterday. Of course, you can't tell us that your server is done now. Of course, we have network, we have engineers, we have all that. What the hell is
Exactly.
that? Yes. So how
They have the biggest money to spend. The engineers
yes.
couldn't fix a server.
Yes, how come you tell us that your server is down, your net or whatever? Because that was the same question the analyst was asking today. You can't wake up and tell us that he got information that the server was down, but he is thinking that not actually the server, but something else was phishing. That was just a common flash. That was just something to say. Of course, you have to tie it on something. This was what happened, and that's why we couldn't upload the results.
And this is the painful thing. The summary of what has happened is what is on the screen now. This is the same election. You invited us to come and vote. A poor woman, which is, as you can see, like me, suffered, stopped everything I'm doing, go in there to go and vote. I was beaten up. Yet I said, no, I believe in Nigeria. I came back and I voted. You, INEC chairman, the same you, the result that you could give to us, you kept it till night. Maneuver all the things you have to do in the morning, you are releasing some bullshit. And this is what we have. We're coming. The question is, these guys, you guys are not scared though. Maybe you think when you shoot people, they will all die. But what do you think this kid's gonna do? Are you not afraid of these kids? I'm more afraid. In fact, you know that I was thinking that the kids I'm afraid of them because these guys ain't taking no for an answer.
And I think also that yes, and I think also that what happened from what we saw yesterday, yes, as regarding the turnout of the youth, I'm thinking that very soon in this country they are no longer very soon you can't push them around anymore. Yes. They are going to revolt because of course they've been pushed to the wall. And from what we witnessed,
the internet, yes. You see, when I said something, Princess, I said the Bible says something that what has been hidden from the wise and the prudent have been revealed to the babe and the suckling. That's what Omali said. What was that thing? It was the internet. You know, with the internet, we now communicate. Things are happening. In fact, citizens are journalists. Look at this. I can't even compete with them anymore. They do better journalism than me. So you think you're going to continue to fool them for how long? How long can you?
Yes, sir. So
these kids
think as it stands now, whether or not, whatever, I am just saying that whatever happens at the end of today or at the end of this election, fine. But I'm thinking that the youth, like I said earlier, are becoming wiser, that it will get to a point you won't be able to push them around. They will revolt. They will have to do whatever they want to do by force. It will get to that point in this country because these people have refused to listen. They have refused to do the right thing at the right time. Look at what INEC is doing. See, they've been sensitizing people. They've been holding conferences, meetings, and all that as regarding the election yesterday. And then we see hard issues, major issues yesterday, crisis coming from a lot of quarters here and there. And then we have issues with the delay in uploading the results. These are results that Nigerians are supposed to monitor online, supposed to monitor carefully And even it's something you'll be able to count on your own if you have the time to do so, of course. But with what happened now, people are already even giving up. I don't know, but whatever happens, I'm just saying that INEC should not allow himself, INEC chairman should not allow himself to be used by the devil or by agents of the devil. He should just be transparent. He should be fair, free, and let everything come out well. We don't care. We are not saying that this person must win or this one must win, but let the process be transparent. Let people see the process also, that the process is transparent. That's just my take.
In fact, it's a pity because where we find ourselves now, if I don't know, like I keep saying, yesterday, at the end of the day, there will be a lot of people will be put to shame. The display, the arrogance, the activities that happened in Lagos yesterday from the Yoruba Aziz, who is going to fight with you now if you tell me our problem is an Hausa man? With what happened in Lagos yesterday, why would I follow you, Yoruba man, in your fight when you say our problem now Hausa man? Are you not who you the fool? Because even when we were with you, you were ready to kill us inside Lagos. It's our home. Lagos is not a home for you. Our money was used to build Lagos. It's Nigerian money that was used to build Lagos. And you look at the way you treat us. A place we call Center of Excellence. You were threatening people that if they should know that it's a place where money let them wait. You did that yesterday. Today, the result might not even favor you now. Who is going to fight for you? God is going to, you see, at the end of the day, we're going to accept the result.
That's the thing.
We're going to accept the result because what you see when you disgrace or when you sell yourself out is that desperation. Where is it coming from? If it's not me, it cannot be somebody else. And I wonder, you see the two people that are going to lose out here? It's the Igbo and the Yoruba that might lose out again. What history has continued to teach us in Nigeria. If you guys believe, I thought I was angry with the Northern. I said, hey, if you guys can talk about quota system, you have no mouth to say that presidency should not be zoned. If they can disgrace us and say no, or of course it was one of us that always said, is that the Igbo man? If Igbo people don't say, if the people say what I'm saying is wrong, they should go and fight Okowa. Okowa is an Igbo man. He's the one to first betray us and go and kill up. He's going to be vice president now eventually if this result stays as it is. But you've disgraced yourself.
I think, yes. I think, and another thing I'm thinking that maybe it's too early to tell, but I feel like the collations are still on. They are ongoing as we speak. People actually, as we can see, I have some of the reports here from Kano. We have from Kano, we have from Bauchi, from Kano, from Bauchi also. And so from Ebonyi also, I can see the results from Ebonyi. I can see from other states. So it's still ongoing. Let's just wait and let's be hopeful. But the major thing is that anybody can win because, of course, they all came out. They all, like I always say, they all have supporters as well. But let INEC do the right thing. They should not be used by the devil or by any agent. That is just the thing.
In fact,
but we're hopeful.
Anyway, if there's any result that is coming, if you let me know, I will put it on the screen for our people to.
Yes, I forwarded some to you now.
Okay.
I forwarded some to you.
Look at that. Let's see whether Roland, are you there? Let's hear if you are there, Roland. What is happening? Are you in Lagos or you are in Delta? Roland is my man. It's any day. Roland, where are you?
Robo, I am here with you people.
But we are on the SRTV broadcast, Roland, so you can speak English. You are my man. Roland, so what is going on? What is
I actually just came back to the country.
You just came back, okay.
So I'm not able to, I went to Angola to do something.
Okay. So you've been in Angola, yes, I know. You're man. You're welcome back, man. Welcome back. We have a lot to talk.
yeah, my summary about the election.
Yes.
I am proud of the way things went in Delta State.
Okay.
One of the reasons is relatively peaceful in Delta, which shows that we have also attained some level of political maturity
Wonderful.
and tolerance.
Mm.
Because what is important for elections of this nation is one, the election should be free and fair.
Yes.
Also, the elections should be credible and peaceful.
Yes.
Because finally, it's election, it's not war.
True.
Most times, it's election between brothers and sisters, just like the one we have in Delta State. Omar Agege contesting with Oborowori
Yes.
and contesting Dogboru and Baggy. They are all brothers and sisters and should see themselves as one people. It should just be fair. People should be allowed to go out and vote for the candidate of their choice without fear of intimidation.
Exactly.
And by end of the day, the vote should count. Whichever has the majority has won, and others should be able to congratulate the person so that we can move ahead. But for the presidential election yesterday, it was not like that in every other places. I commended somebody like Sherry. One of the commendation I gave to him, what we read in the news is Peter Obi won his polling unit. And nothing stops somebody like Sherry from being able to mobilize talk like Tinubu has restricted himself to the background.
Yes.
That is now mobilizing talk to go and attack, people out of desperation to win elections.
Yes.
But you see, somebody like Sherry, he allowed the election to be free and fair in his polling unit. Even though he lost the election honorably and also with dignity. It tells you that he is a Democrat.
Yes.
He does not need to start now mobilizing his boys to go and attack the ballot box or attack people because he wants his principal to win elections. So that's not the case. It tells you that he is a Democrat. That's what it tells you. But the behavior of people like Tinubu is so shameful to some of us who are watching the way the election went. You see elements of desperation. You see elements of coming out to behave like town. Carrying talk to attack people. Injure, some innocent women. It's really very shameful. I thought by 24 years into this democracy, we would have improved far more than this. That if you are conducting presidential election, everybody will be allowed to exercise his franchise. And by end of the day, the vote will count. But that's not the case with what we are seeing yesterday. It's really very shameful and it's pathetic. Because one thing we should bear in mind is when elections are not credible, it comes with consequences.
Of course.
And the nation and the people are bound to suffer from those consequences. One, it will enter litigation, if not violence. So there are two options. It could come with consequences of violence, that there will be pockets of violence from regions that will resist, this kind of rigging. That's one. Then two, also, there will be legal fights that instead of the government to start working, the government will be engaging on legal tussle for years, and it's not going to make things work well. We thought the election will be credible, and by end of the day, the winner will be congratulated by those who lost, and then we'll go forward. But that's not the case yet.
Yeah, Roland, what a fine way to actually give us a proper insight of this. Because at the end of the day, I agree with Roland completely. Election is about one person going to definitely win. It might not be mine, but what is beautiful is whoever wins is a Nigerian. Let's be honest. Atiku is a Nigerian. Tinubu is a Nigerian. Our Labour Party man, Peter Obi, is a Nigerian. And we can work together if we have the interest of the country at heart. What is bad is when a woman who come out to vote is battered in Lagos State. Not even other states. If it's other states, we can understand. Lagos, which is a home for all. That is the level of arrogance of the Yorubas displayed by Tinubu Unacceptable. You should talk to him. Don't look at me. I'm accusing the entire Yoruba people in this occasion. And today, I have a go at you all. And I said to the Igbo man, you keep quiet and you allow. See, I said to them, we're supposed to zone the presidency because it is only fair. It was your brother. You kept quiet. He has been raping us in Delta. It's your brother that did it. You guys kept quiet. Look at it now. Look at it. What I've been saying, it has shown itself. We are now at the international stage. It's dancing. We are all dancing. The masquerade are out. They are not even inside anymore. They are dancing. Okay. Yesterday, Tinubu displayed the highest level of arrogance, intimidating the Igbos. They were not allowed to vote. Poor innocent women were beaten up. Today, your result may not favor you there. You have no friend. Who's going to fight with Tinubu? Me? Is it the Igbo man that's going to fight with you? No, because on a good day, Nigerians can be, you can only win election if you party. If Yoruba and Igbo had come together, the election from Tinubu, Atiku wouldn't have won this election if he ever wins, so I'm not sure yet. You understand? For your information, I had the result scrolling on the screen right now. The result is sent to me now, Princess. It's scrolling right now on the screen. We don't know how credible it is. I can just see that the
this is very credible, sir.
Okay, very good. So
yes.
From what you can see, those are the results coming from different states. You can see Bauchi, how it is happening. So you guys can look for yourself and see the result. That's exactly. And the coalition center I think they just reassembled. From what we can see, the scene is beautiful. You know, I like the green, white, green, the beautiful screen there. It's about to commence. Unfortunately, I may not be able to share that INEC image with you. It's really quite good. I wanted to think that if we had somebody there today, but it is damn too overwhelming for us as a small platform. But we will give you the result as it comes. But it's a good thing, like Roland said. Election is what happened. And I really, if that happened at Sheriff place, then I really want to thank him and I want to commend him for that because it's about democracy. You should allow yourself to defeat. If Sheriff will allow that, it's a lesson to everybody. You don't need to keep people. Sheriff can still become the governor even after losing. In that, the smart can still win now. PDP is leading. This is why you don't do evil. Your vote will not change the world. And this result, if Atiku become president, it will not change the world. 4 years will come and go. You understand? It's not the end of the world. So Nigerians, whatever the result today, we're going to accept it. I'm going to beg Nigerians to accept the result. But we're not going to allow this kind of people to be INEC chairman again. We're not going to allow INEC to do this again. And again, please, it's not only about the presidency. What about those going to the House of Rep? What about the senators? Because these are the people
they are all the same.
Proper law.
So they are all the same. They are all the same because if you're saying we're not going to allow this from INEC again, tomorrow these same people you're bringing, they are the same people that will impose this INEC chairman on us. Yes, so there is nothing you can actually do. So it's until we get a good leader that has the interest of the people, Nigeria at heart, that things can actually start going well. Because as it stands, we know that INEC has been on serious preparations as regarding to these elections, and then we still have these loopholes since yesterday up to now.
It's unmanageable. Why would the system not work? Only it start to work at night. Do you know it's at night that they do all the evils?
And then even talking about individuals, we were able to assess network. We were able to do a lot of things. So there is nothing INEC would say that is it like the DG of Labour Party said. He got information that the server was down. And I'm saying that there is nothing that INEC cannot do to fix the server within 30 minutes because they had the resources, the manpower, and everything they needed to do. And then at the end of the day, you're coming up to tell us that up to now, people are not able. Like Nigerians are complaining. I've seen a lot of videos today. Nigerians are complaining. People are really willing this time around to sit and start counting, calculating these results as they come. So they have been preparing for this day, and that is why yesterday they came out. They said that they are not even willing to compromise on anything. They sacrificed the whole day yesterday for that election, and they are still willing today to join in the counting process to make sure that nothing is amiss at the end of the day. But as you can see, it's Nigeria. Like I said, this is Nigeria. People will always get away with whatever they do, and nobody will do anything about it. So this is where we are, Daddy Chris.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Anyway, I'm gonna let Bishop. Bishop, I know you're there. Let's hear from you, sir. Are you feeling? Are you happy? Are you feeling irate? Happy birthday, sir. Today is Bishop birthday.
Wow, happy birthday, sir. Happy birthday from SRTV.
I don't know whether he's still in church. You know, today is Sunday. And you know, Bishop been down.
We're supposed to flash him. Where's his picture now?
Hello.
Yeah, Bishop, happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
We're waiting to get some of the rice, you know, the jollof rice. I saw the big coolers. Oh, Bishop, this is not fair. It's not fair.
It was a wonderful day today.
Thank God.
And I want to thank God for adding another beautiful day to our lives.
Amen. I like that. Thank you.
I want to appreciate every one of you who is on the platform right now, and those who are listening to us back home in Nigeria. If INEC continue to play the game they are playing, I think it is needless and useless for the presidency to have changed the currency.
Abi?
Of course.
Because the currency is not necessary anymore. If you know they are going to win and maybe the INEC is going to manipulate it, why punishing Nigerians? We'll just allow them to continue with their criminal ways.
Exactly. There's no need to drag this poor woman to go there and be beaten up. Just say we have a new president.
Because you see the pain Nigerians have gone through in the past 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. Most people have not been able to open up their restaurant, their businesses. They close up because there is no money. And at the end, the same criminal will come back again. And if it happens that the same people now that win, they are still going to bring the same INEC of their time. So when will the change come? So if anybody is telling us Nigeria that let the Nigeria job here 4 years to come, I go, no. Let it, the north is made of north, east, northwest. Let Kwagwaso take one part, Atiku take one part, let Obi go to one part in the southwest, and let Tinubu go back to the southwest. Obi go to east, and maybe Nigeria Delta, whoever we choose to be, let it be. Let Nigeria have peace. Let the top take charge of the North Central. For now, until we are able to come together as a people.
No, but we don't seem to be really able to come together as a people, to be honest. We are not. And
because there's no reason, because we can't continue in this manner. Let the sixth party go back to the sixth political zone, let everybody take care of his own. If it's necessary for us to come back again as a people, we sit on the round table, negotiate again, which way forward Nigeria. But in this manner, I say no, no, no.
I cannot agree with you more, Bishop. I couldn't agree with you more, Bishop. And
it's really pathetic. It's really pathetic. It's the same thing I said yesterday that.
Yes.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm with you.
We heard the money. We said there's some people, some politicians collected money. They are going to use money to buy food. At the end, the same criminal ways are still occurring again. We are talking of INET that we have the best internet to operate, whether Glo, Airtel, or MTN.
Even the universal type.
That you are finding it to upload it to your server. How people have been uploading. Who are you telling this to?
The kids or the birds of the air.
With ISP that who is going to give more? Is it Tinubu APC that will give more money to INEC, or is PDP? If Obi did not bring money, you now negotiate with the two other parties who are going to give you more money because you know this is the end of a Yaku. So you are going to you have been making more than 10 billion in the previous election. What are you still looking for?
Bishop, is what I said also that That is why you see that they don't care either whether we are at home, whether ASU is on strike, they don't care because they have been
Continue like this too. I'm just waiting to see the so-called result they want to announce now. Though we are hearing rumor that Obasanjo is already at the collation center with INEC asking them what is going on. Good. So we just pray that there are people that are going to stand up to know exactly what is going on in Nigeria, because enough is enough. Everybody will not keep quiet.
But what can Baba do now? What can Obasanjo do now?
He can do something. Don't say so. Mm-hmm. If he moves now, this thing we are looking like child's play. If care's not taken, nobody can contain what is going to happen Monday, Tuesday, next week in Nigeria.
That's true.
We are looking at it like a child's play.
It's not.
These politicians will run. Some of them will abandon their property, abandon their family. They will start heading to Cameroon and Cotonou. You will see what we have.
Of course, I already said that earlier. I said that earlier.
Who have come to frustrate the life of people in Nigeria with the demonic and Lilliputian spirit that is operating in them. We will not accept this.
I said that earlier that if not,
and instead we allow and let the Lilliputian spirit know that they are no more welcome in Nigeria. All these pygmies and demons, satanic agent, materialistic and demonic agent of people.
Oh my God.
You want to acquire the world. The Bible said, what shall he profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses his soul? You want to acquire property in Europe, America, Saudi Arabia, Dubai, everywhere. Just one person.
A president that lives in Dubai. That is the one we had one that was very sick. Now we're going to have a one that lives in Dubai. Amen to Nigeria. You know, I really want to share this video. I want to share this. Bishop, sorry, I will let you speak too. Continue on this, like what you are saying. That our problem, this guy said, look at this comment. He said he used to think that our problem is bad government. He said, no. Now he knows that our problem is the bad citizens. We bad people.
Look at Oluomo. After you young men are starting up for these demonic people. Because you are opportune now to take your children to London, because you are opportune to take your children outside Nigeria to go to school, to think that is the end. What is Russia fighting for today? They are fighting because their existence and their territory is threatened. That means they know what it takes, that their sovereignty as a nation is not negotiable. No matter the passport or paper you carry in Europe, whether you are a European citizen, you are American citizen, you are a third-class citizen. That is not the original place of existence. Your place of birth matters to you.
Of course, of course.
It's not a mistake you are an Urobo man. It's not a mistake you are a Yoruba man. It's not a mistake you are an Hausa man. It's not a mistake you are an Igbo man. You must know where you came from. It's not a mistake you are a Benin man. And somebody is jeopardizing with your destiny. Go to the book of Joel. He said they have sold a male child and a daughter for a prostitution. They have sold the male child for a wine. They have been scattered all over the places. And we are happy. The condition, the more the other the condition in Nigeria, everybody's running out. And we are happy. And foreigners are coming to occupy your land. Who is Keyamo? Keyamo is Keyama. The original father is from Kenya. Who resides in the Delta State. Makuriando Korebo Sunkaya Dada.
Bishop, when we start.
People.
Bishop,
hello, Daddy Chris.
Look at Tinubu. If you go and go Tinubu father, he's from Sierra Leone. But today now, the foreigners are the one occupying our place. Buhari is from Niger, and we are laughing. The Bible says, I see strange thing again that baffles me. And all the freedom of Ivy. As a prince walk with barefoot and a slave riding horses. The priests are walking with barefoot, and slaves are riding on horses. And that is the situation we are finding ourselves in Nigeria.
It is.
How come the original citizens of Nigeria, the son of the soil, is begging to feed? We are not eating crumbs under the table of the rich man. If they give you small oil and yam, you'll be happy.
Yes, you celebrate.
You 10 million, you say you've arrived, and they are taking trillions from you.
Arrived.
What an irony of life.
In fact, Bishop, if you can imagine our agony here, and I will be sharing. You guys go on. I'm trying to get some results, so I will share with you as it comes. And I think it's very important I share this comment of the director of the Labour Party in Lagos. I wish I can just it may be too much on here. So what I might want to do is probably this comment is important. The director of the Labour Party in let me just get that back to you guys. The director said here of the Labour Party said Akin said he is hoping that the Independent Electoral Commission will do the right thing regardless. You understand? I don't think I have all the stuff, but we're hoping that you guys will do the right thing. You understand? Where we are now, I'm more scared than them. There's really this guy.
INEC is confused. The negotiation is going on between INEC, between a PDP and APC. INEC is confused. They don't know who to give it to. But we are waiting.
Confused.
Whatever decision INEC will take today or tomorrow will determine which way Nigeria.
In fact,
I just saw who do sorry.
Bishop, Bishop,
Rufus Brando Mavo.
In Nigeria, I must be those Girotan, better to begin Ozigi Mosopia, if that was Akbalutan. If Nakabiana can Satiku, a mob Kabiana, he fly no will fly. So I'll be about not to the country now.
If you see the kind of result that is coming from Bauchi, you will know that there's no way. You see, maybe we really need to ask ourselves some serious questions. I want to put Bauchi result on the screen for us to just take a look at. I think it is these are the kind of things that maybe we influence our future decision. Let me see if I can share Bauchi result with you guys to some extent. And it's really it's threatening in a way. Let me just see if I can scroll it. You see what the Bauchi result is. You can see 17,000 votes PDP. Let's go to another local government. The next 15,000 PDP. You understand? And these are people that turn out with some numbers. And I learned these people, young people vote over there or what? How can they have this number of votes? How many people vote in our area? Yeah, they disenfranchise people from voting in the south. And even Tinubu will fight us not to vote. They won't allow Igbo people to vote. Let the Hausa vote. You see, it's a good thing. You know, when you rob me, my anger today is actually on Tinubu and his crew. You don't need to fight the Igbo man. You should allow everything to go fairly. You would have won. Now, because you reduce the vote of these people, the vote has gone to. Is the story of Awolowo, Azikiwe, and Tafawa Balewa. The same story. The same way Azikiwe betrayed Nigeria. The same way Okowa has done. But look at this result today. It's Tinubu that is betraying us now. Because during that republic, Awolowo was ready to work with Azikiwe. Any position you give me, I will accept. Azikiwe said, okay. He told Azikiwe, I want to come to the same Asaba. Asaba is the same place they rob our capital. The same place is where they took this, they had this meeting. As Awolowo was waiting, I think we sneaked to the north and negotiate presidency. They gave him president. He didn't know the meaning of president. He thought president had power. The power was then with the prime minister. Then when they start telling him, no, you are prime minister, this is the prime minister, he didn't understand what it was. You see, this is where we are now. If Tinubu understood, in fact, there would have been negotiation between these two guys. As this time is our time, let us take it. In fact, I don't know what they're even taking. I don't care right now. To be honest, I don't care where power go anymore.
This is why the Beavers machine was taken away so that they can know and go and rewrite their result. They know what they are doing. They just allow the people to count down PDP, Labour 1, Labour 2. They just want to grab people. What they want to do, they know it already.
That means we don't have a country that called Nigeria. If things are being done in Nigeria in this form, we don't have a country. Because through all my views that I've followed, both the videos people did in the street and others they sent to me, I have a very good views of Labour Party and what happened in Lagos, that APC did not allow some people to vote, that if you are from the eastern part of Nigeria, you cannot vote here. These are not the right thing that we have to do right now. The only thing that I'm still believing on, INEC, whatever might happen today, we will hold INEC for it, because INEC is the one destroying the country. INEC is a group of people in a group of...
The same policeman will tell you they are humiliating them.
INEC is a group of people who are working for the country.
Money to keep quiet while
they cannot do anything because they are too paid. If you see like Atiku voice that was released with Okowa and others, if you can listen to the criminal lawyer, he identified their voice. The professor will sit down and they'll start rigging the election. He identified their voice, and what happened there was
the next thing the man himself ASU is on strike.
What happened there? The man himself
from Anambra State, from Ebonyi State. Go on. Where would you?
What happened there? The man said he can identify all of them voice, and what they said, it is what is happening today, that the PV should not work where they should find every alternative to make sure that things did not work, and this is what they are doing. That means INEC did not need a country called Nigeria, and then they said they don't need a country called Nigeria. If they don't need a country called Nigeria, they should go back to their former level they were when the British people, before the British people came to colonize them and bring them together. They agreed that there should be a country called Nigeria. They signed the document. Why is it now that, fine, there are people who have been ruling this country since this time of Nigeria existence, and these other people have not been ruling? The Igbos, they vote for Buhari. The Igbos, they vote for Obasanjo. The Igbos, they vote for Shehu Shagari. They vote for so many people, and they were so calm. Why is it that Labour Party, because Peter Obi is from the eastern part of Nigeria, they don't want Labour Party to win? The youth are the people who voted yesterday. With all the clips of video that are found, it is the youth that voted yesterday. And why is it that INEC is trying to bend issues right now? That means the INEC want to see the other side of the youth, phase 2 of Lekki Toll Gate all over Nigeria. They will see more than what
we don't want. That is what we don't want to.
We don't want that. We don't want that. See, we don't want that, but that is what is going to happen if they try to rig this election, because it's too obvious.
Yes.
It's too obvious for what they are doing. This is not the time our parents went to vote. This is the time of the youth. They vote. They did all the videos of their polling unit. They did all the votes.
Princess.
Yes, sir.
Go on, Princess.
Yes, sir. I said that was what I said earlier. It will get to a stage, because from what we saw yesterday, from the elections yesterday over here and over everywhere in the country, from all the reports we got, and even me myself, I went out also. you could see that the youths were actually very ready. They were willing also, and they came out and they sacrificed a lot for that yesterday. And they even said that today they are willing to stay all through to follow the counting process and to see to the end of it all. And then at the end of Abi INEC is coming up with a story of this delay for no reason. Whether server is down or whether network issues, we don't care. But we know as Nigerians that for that delay alone, that means something has been done. We all know this is not like we are not children. For that delay to have taken place means that something shady has already gone down somewhere, and we already know that as it stands, it will even take just the grace of God to make sure that things go like this man, the DG, is saying. And it's the same thing we're saying. The whole Nigerian was saying the same thing with one voice. INEC chairman should not be used by the devil. He should say no to it, no matter the pressure. We know that a lot of money, we're even talking about dollars, billions are involved already. We know as it stands right now, as at that collation center, we know that as it stands, calls are being made, monies are flying on the air. Even though if we can't see them, we know already. But what we're begging, and as youth will come as youth, and we're saying that we don't care who wins at the end of the day. But what we're saying, do the right thing. Let the people's vote count. People actually came out. Some even look at this lady. Her blood has been spilled. Some people, a lot of crisis yesterday. And at the end of the day, if you're going to rig election, like our father Bishop said, what was the need of the Naira swap anyway? What was the need? People have been going through hell. People have been suffering, even including myself. I couldn't go to the market today. A friend of mine called me today and I was complaining to him that I'm very hungry. I don't have any, I don't even have like 100 Naira with me. I went out, I couldn't get cash. I couldn't go to the market either. I had to come back home. So we've all been suffering at the end of the day. And that same purpose has been defeated already because you said, okay, no rigging, no vote buying. And I said it so that the Chris people will remember on this show have said it over and over again that it's not even basically about the Naira swap. Let's start from INEC, because they are the people that are going to collect these results, not even about the votes.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, since yesterday, that money times you have to know till 9th, and up till now, people cannot even access these things online properly. It's just now that they started dropping them online. So at the end of the day, that decrease. The problem, like that pastor tweeted, the problem is it's even INEC, police, and some of these people that will still go and vote their slave masters. We don't care who you vote. You have a right to your vote, of course.
Of course.
We don't care. But at the end of the day, let everybody's vote count. That is what we're saying, because if it's transparent enough, we know that, okay, we'll take it with the people will take it with their full chest. Okay, we did our best, but we thank God. But at the end of the day, but you are trying to suppress people's votes. You have these people, they already sold their consciences to the devil, we know. But the pains the youth went through yesterday, the pains, this whole time they have been shouting, hold your PVC, vote to register, this, and at the end of the day, the Naira swap, the suffering, and then we're back here. That means like he is saying there is no country. God will really help us. And I hope also that it will not get to the point, like I said earlier, at the beginning of the show, that you will not push the youth to where they will, that I beg, let's not even get there. We all know what happened during.
We don't get there. That's what we don't want.
Let's not even go there. Let's not go there this time around. Because
it's not going to end that way. It's not going to end the same way NSAS ended.
Yes, I pray so. Because I'm very worried. I was in this country.
Don't worry.
Yes, I was in this country then. I have been here. And of course, I followed the trend. I went out also to cover some of the events during the NSAS. Let me tell you the truth. We don't want to go back there. We know, of course, that they will come and kill the youth for no reason and come and start tagging them names and all that. At the end of the day, they are just going to kill more youth, and their parents will suffer unnecessarily. So we are all appealing to the INEC chairman. The only thing he needs to do at this point, of course, we know that he has been under pressure from cabals, from godfathers, we know. But what we're saying is that Let everybody's vote count for the sweat, for the blood, for the
Exactly.
tears. Let it count
Exactly.
for once in Nigeria. Let it count. That is what we're saying.
Thank you. And you know what I want to say to young people? I know this might not be what we want. It's not what I want personally, but this is the thing. Whatever the result, let us go and strategize again. What we didn't get right, because Peter has opened everybody's eyes. If we lose, if your people lose, don't worry. We go and plan now. Because 4 years is around the corner. 4 years is just around the
Daddy
corner.
Chris,
Yes, go on.
Daddy Chris,
Yes, sir.
you
Daddy
say they
Chris, we
shouldn't
know
worry. So if they are not
that 4
certain
years
now,
is
okay, now you are. It's like you are close to 60. The next 4 years you'll be 60. You're already old man.
Yes, now.
Nigeria is not emotion. You don't know.
I understand what you're saying, young man. I have to be old at some point. It's not about me. It's about those. You see, I want to say that.
Daddy Chris,
Yes, sir.
Daddy Chris,
Yes, sir.
Daddy Chris.
Yes, sir.
The youth in Nigeria will continue to vote. The old pussycat will continue to write the result.
Too bad.
that is the problem.
Until we chase the old pussycat away. Instead to chase this bagger out of the place. Chase them crazy boyhead out of the town.
In fact,
Chase those crazy boyhead out of the town. But man said it.
oh my God.
Until we chase the crazy boyhead out of the town.
You know, when I got angry as a Roboma, that's the song I sing. It's I and I plan.
So it is time now, because the youth will always come out and vote. The Nigerian youth will always come out to vote. But this cocoon, this old pussycat, will always be there to write result. Your coming out is nothing to them. They already know how they will write the result.
And it's really painful. If you see the pain, the blood of that woman shed.
So you think now, if the West keep quiet now,
it
it doesn't matter. We bring people who cannot represent us, people whose idea is dead already.
No, I said what we'll do is we re-strategize. You understand?
Like I told you now, today now, the next few hours now, this same cocoon, these same professors will be the one that will announce the result for the old criminal to continue.
You said what? You see what we are afraid of? This guy who knows from America is saying that if Peter Obi did not win, NSAS will be a learning.
Of course, I told you now. I said we are going to chase this crazy boyhead out of the town. Enough is enough.
That is what Bob
We can't continue like this.
That is what Bob Marley sang, and these guys sit up. He said, I and I plant the garbage, and I and I plant the corn, because with my people before
See my people before me,
slave for this
slave
country,
in this country.
my
For how long will they kill my people before
Eat
me?
upon my
And you said
corn.
I should keep quiet.
Now you eat upon my corn.
In the midst of this poverty, in the midst of this hardship, these people came out. They went to pass. Some people killed on Friday. They were given only 5,000. They managed to eat 3,000 with their family. They transferred with 2,000 to go and vote.
You see, but
And
at the end of the
pastor
day,
from one country that adopted in Nigeria want to suffocate people.
but let's be sincere.
I
At the
think he
end-
will come now. He's a Cameroonian. I think he's a Cameroonian. A Niger handle to Cameroonian, or they handle to Tinubu, and Tinubu is from Sierra Leone. Who does that?
I'm scared. But
All I have to say, Daddy Chris.
Yes, will you
Daddy
guys
Chris.
accept-
Daddy Chris.
Are you,
So,
Also,
for how long will we continue?
well,
This is a Tata Muyaya Opolibofa Wireland. This is a Casablanca Mataya Kunaya.
I wanted to go on a lighter note. I wanted to
The
announce
children right can never be denied.
hallelujah.
Daddy Chris, some people went to the rain yesterday to
Daddy
vote.
Chris.
The youth.
These people have collected money. They have gotten enough money. It is time to rebuild Nigeria.
Daddy Chris, you know that your
They will
state
come with one strategy, religious strategy. They will come with one tribal strategy. If you know it is about tribe, let every man stay his own.
All right.
Let every man carry his title.
Let me say, Bishop, what I want.
Nothing is wrong
Yes.
for me being an Uroboma. Nothing is wrong for me being a Bende man. Nothing is wrong for me being a Yoruba man. Nothing is wrong for me being a Arewa man.
Okay.
Papa,
What we
we can continue like this. It cannot be business as usual. So people will collect money. They'll say, it doesn't matter, my brother, and small. Rome is not built in a day. Even America went through what we are going through now. Even the European you are seeing today, they have paid the price. Come on. Did we not start at the same time with Singapore, with Malaysia, with India? Are they not human beings like us?
Small, that is slavery mentality. Small, we will get there.
Small, no worry. Small, everything go better. Small, everything go better. They go better. The woman who is saying that small, they don't born 4 children. The woman who born 4 children that is becoming a grandmother. Small.
All right. Yeah, but what I want to say is this. I know you guys. The tension is high right now. The emotion is running high. I want to say this. The result is not finished. We're waiting for the result. I want us to play. My job today is to announce some results. Don't forget to give the.
You don't see what I'm telling you. Yes, go to Channel Television now. We're also watching here now. Good. So now who are the people sitting down there now? They are all professors. Yes. They will so announce the idiots that will not rule again for another 4 years. Yes. I will say that small. Then tomorrow, this same professor now will tell that he's going on strike because their salary has not been paid for another 8 months.
Messi,
nonsense.
Don't win election. Congratulations to him. I'm just playing with his results.
Nonsense.
Get rid of him.
Okay. Nonsense.
The result, Princess. What I want us to try and do is, I will say, a young man here has defeated us. Because yesterday, Kevin was telling us, this is what Kevin had to tell us. No, not the Peter is a good man. He said, Peter, the boy said yesterday that the Northerners have gone home to vote. You see the lineup when they were preparing to go home. We shared that video here. They've gone home to vote. But did we do that? Even the few of us that came out to vote, we were killing ourselves. It was not the Northerner that came to beat people in Lagos. No! It's not an Hausa man that was beating people in Lagos. Okay. It's the Yoruba man in Northerner. This is the language I'll be speaking. Let us be careful how we approach this. I love this comment from this man. He said he thought that Nigerian problem, look at this comment. He thought Nigerian problem is bad leaders. It's actually the bad people. Whoever carry his hand and tear that woman's hair, that her blood, oh God, that blood is upon you. INEC, if you don't take this seriously, if you really rape us and you deceive this woman to come out and you rape us, the blood is upon you. You said a lot of things are going to go on and it's going to go on well. But I still want to beg. At the end of the day, there's one Nigeria for us. We're going to take Nigeria back. It was not like this 4 years ago. Now the kids are aware. I was so impressed to see the whole of Nollywood came out. The musicians were out trying to take what belongs to them. That's how we're going to do it. Now they're going to see that they don't need to wait for the end of the result. They can start now. It's not, leadership is not who is in power alone. We're going to shake the place. You know what Buhari said? Buhari has forgotten. He said it's going to make the country ungovernable for good luck. When they made it ungovernable for him, he was crying. Whoever raped us is going to find it ungovernable. But we're not going to go on the street and fight. We are more intelligent than them. Let them come up with the policy. We can do better. Kevin, if I pick your call now, I will end the group. Let me see. Let's hear from Kevin quickly before he says anything. Kevin, make a brief, Chief.
Yeah.
How are you?
Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Yes.
I greet everybody in the studio.
They are happy with you. Your mama.
Welcome, sir.
You see, some of the things I anticipated yesterday is already playing out now.
Agree.
Yes. The truth matter is the Northerners are smart people. They are not here on the social media shouting the way we are shouting now. They say too much talk, not to the good for evening mass.
Not true.
We did not see it. The truth matter is we from the South, we don't know how to mobilize. Like I said again, you don't expect the Northerners to give votes to people that are doing sit-at-home things, that are not prepared. bros, Northerners who they the boss, Northerners, the way the Northerners are, they will not carry that vote. Come and give to you. If you look at what Tinubu is doing there, he is not comfortable with the Muslim ticket though. But if you want to get anything from there, you must be very loyal.
Yes.
So whatever you see today, people is doing today is a full sacrifice for them to get their votes. That is who the Northerners are. They don't play. I live with them for 5 years. I know exactly what they do. When you are arguing, I agree. They don't argue this kind of argument. When you act like they'll get up from the seat, they will walk away. No matter is okay now, like I said yesterday, now we have our brother from the southeast, and in this country we have a lot of Igbo brothers that have transport services in this country. They are number one transport services. What stopped them from mobilizing their brother home to vote? What stopped them from mobilizing their own brother home to vote on this election? Or somebody just come from the east or from the south and say, okay, let's buy fuel for all the buses to and fro. The Northerners have understanding. They have one language. They have one voice. They are in unity. Nothing can stop these people.
Yeah, but
And
to
if
be
you don't
honest,
come down to their level,
you see when they were
if you
entering
don't come
that
down-
truck, they take that truck that was taking them home. Somebody paid for it. You understand?
Of course,
Somebody paid for
as
it.
they send tomatoes,
Huh?
as they send tomatoes and yam to the east, to our south,
Yes.
they will use that truck now to carry those people. But they have an understanding, and this understanding has been there for years. It is not a cow that is voting. It's not small children. It is a weak man. I've seen it happen. So let us not live in the la-la land, and let's live in reality. So for Tinubu to pick that ticket of Muslim, he knows the consequences. He knows that's the only way he can talk to the all North to understand. Those people, they are one language. Is we from the South, we are divided. People with religion, we are divided. Ethnicity, we are divided. If you look at who is handling this election now, it's not really the Southeast. It's we from the South, Southwest that are making this thing work. We are taking this to the people who are big brother.
True.
Yes, it's not really the Southeast. The Southeast compromised this election already. It's we now that's putting this thing.
Yes, we are the one fighting for the Southeast. Yeah, the
We are the
Igbo
one
man
fighting
is
for them
really
now.
they're betraying us. It's the same thing.
So
I
let me
said.
tell you the
I want
truth.
history to repeat
This
itself.
election, there's nothing like rigging. See, we are just on social media talking. Have you ever? Okay, how many of us are going to call North now to do a lot of investigation? What is going on there? None of us is there now. We are just here in South making noise at our phone.
No, we investigate it.
Are they not more than us?
We're on the ground. Yeah, okay, yeah, in the north. we
And
did
they
not,
are
but we
plan.
get
These
it from
people,
them.
they see yesterday night, yesterday evening, they don't tell them exactly who to vote for, and they know how to set see when you talk of power, they don't have power. When you discuss power, when you want to get power from there, you kneel down to beg and get it from there. So this what you are seeing now, there's nothing like we should have. No, we've done our best, South. Let us, the Christians, now, if people want to win this election, let us
Forget
come in
Christian.
unity.
Forget the word Christian.
See,
Forget
Mr.
I'm going somewhere
Kelvin.
now.
Mr. Kelvin, can you
The
hear me,
Christian
Mr.
numbers,
Kelvin?
in reality, the Christians are more than the Muslims. If you put it,
Can you hear me,
but we have
Mr.
to have
Kelvin?
that in the north. So if we can come in unity, the only way we can get it right is only when we come in unity.
Mr. Kelvin, can you hear me? I want to...
The message here, this on team.
Kevin, Princess want to ask you a question. If we just listen.
Mr. Kelvin,
Listen, madam.
yes, did you follow the trend yesterday very well?
Your voice is low.
Oh.
Did you follow the trend yesterday very well?
If I follow the what?
If you follow the trend very well yesterday.
The trends.
The trend.
Yeah.
Yes.
The trend from where? From the south or from the north?
Trends all over the country as regarding to the elections.
No. Leave whatever
And
you are
so
saying.
what are you saying now?
Madam.
Because you are saying that
Listen,
these people
okay.
wait now.
You cannot tell me.
finish.
You cannot tell me
Yes.
the south is bigger than the north. Then what
That
do you
is
get
not
from the
what
north?
we're saying,
The same trend you have
Kelvin.
from the south. You have it from the north.
Kelvin,
Madam.
Kelvin, I've been here in this
Do you have
part
any
of the
video
north.
clip the way it trends in the south? You have it same in the north? Yes or no?
Kelvin,
So let's live in
Kelvin,
reality, madam. That's
stop
all I have
saying-
to say on this
stop
broadcast.
saying-
Let's
I
come
know-
to main reality.
Yes,
I
the
said,
reality is
if
that
you go to my own page now, I said this thing. I
the
saw it
reality
coming.
is that
We have
Kelvin,
been
listen now.
mobilizing 2 weeks away from this.
Okay.
2 weeks ago.
Okay, Kevin, let's talk to one another here. Let us talk, then you talk, so that you guys can understand.
Kelvin,
I-
the reality
Okay,
is
you
that
try to amplify her
yesterday-
voice, but I can't hear her.
Okay, if you listen, because for some reason I cannot amplify her voice from where she is. But
No, what I mean is when she say a word, can you just repeat it for
I
me
will
to
say
hear?
it. Yeah, I will say it. Yes. Okay, go on, Princess.
Kelvin, the thing is this. Yesterday, if you're in this country and as a reporter, I follow the trend, not just in Abuja, but from state to state, following other mainstream media, also getting information. You will get to find out that a lot of people yesterday, we know that, yes, the Northerners, they are much. And of course, we know that they always do the needful when it comes to elections. But yesterday also, even youths all over the country, people came out en masse, and then people were disenfranchised yesterday from voting. And then at the end of the day, at this point, you don't call on Christians to do anything. It's beyond the Christians now. We are not talking about INEC as of now, as we speak. INEC should do the needful to make sure that, like we said earlier, it's not about who emerged as the president, but let every vote count, not counting some parts and leaving some parts. We are saying that INEC should do the needful. Yes. That is what we're saying. We're appealing to the INEC chairman to do the needful.
I think I can.
At the end of the day, a lot of people voted yesterday. A lot of people also were beaten up by thugs, were disenfranchised. A lot of people also did not vote. Materials did not get to some polling units yesterday. But if you go to the north, you will see that everywhere people voted well, not because we are not unified, but because these are politically motivated already. These things have been put in place even before the elections. You are talking as if though you have not been in the country. A lot of things have been going on the ground. So you even some of these audio voices were heard. So a lot of things have been going on. It's just that we have bad leaders, and I want you to focus that energy there. Don't come and say the youth, we are not unified, we are not this. The bad leaders will always have it. And that is why we're saying that
can I talk now, please? I can hear you.
Yes, if INEC chairman do not do the needful this time around, we are afraid that what happened before will happen again.
Madam Princess.
Yes, sir.
You cannot cry more than the bereaved.
We are all the bereaved. We are the youth and we are bereaved.
We are the
we are all the youth and we are bereaved. So you cannot say that
wait. You are crying more than bereaved.
No, we are not.
There are a lot of politicians there. Everywhere you see that there is no election or something is going wrong there, PP's will be their vote will be reduced. Labour Party will be reduced. A lot of parties will be reduced. You understand? Now we are trying to get it right. We know now this is 36 states now with a lot of local government and wards now. You do not expect everything to be 100% now. Even doing your transfer with your phone, you know exactly how it is now. You understand? So let's be very, very realistic.
Are you telling me that as big as Warri,
that we are going to get this election 100%?
Nobody voted there yesterday, and you are telling me because I know everything.
From network and the rest.
Tell us your PDP, your APC will understand.
You're not saying that there was a problem with the INEC excuse yesterday is correct.
No. Listen, I see, sir. Let me tell you. INEC knows exactly what they are doing. I'm not citing INEC.
Thank you.
My joy is that anybody that wins this election now, that president will sit up because he now knows it's no more as business as usual.
Thank you. And that
so that is one of that.
It's an achievement. Whether we
came as they saw us coming out yesterday to make a statement.
Yes.
So we came out yesterday to make a statement. They now know, and we are not. There's no more play anymore.
Yes.
So if you don't get it right for the next 4 years now, you will not know define your fate at the next election.
True.
So now we have made a statement.
Yes.
And now they now know that this structure now is we the youth are the structures.
Wonderful.
But if you ask me very well, if you ask me who I want to win this election, so sorry to say this, I want Tinubu to be our next president.
I know
it's only Tinubu that can tackle the north. Because now look at we lost Yar'Adua. Yar'Adua just stayed for just 2 years. And now we said he made a lot of impact than Jonathan has spent 6 years. We need a strong man from the south to hold these people strong. When people like Obi, they go bomb and not start east west, he will not do anything for the next 4 years. Let's not be kidding ourselves.
Anyway,
we need a lion.
That's the assessment. I don't think Tinubu is a lion.
We need a lion like, say, I see what Joe
Which
is.
lion now? What are you talking about, Oga? You are talking from your point of view. Just the way you are seeing Tinubu as a lion. Another person is seeing Atiku or Peter Obi as a lion.
Mr. Kevin.
Speak for yourself alone, Mr. Kelvin. That's your
Mr. Kevin. Mr. Kevin.
As a man who know how to use the right team, it's the greatest team leader of all time.
No, speak for yourself alone.
Mr. Kevin.
The greatest team leader of all time. This man is not coming to a mass word. Believe
Mr.
me.
Kevin, are you?
Yes.
Mr. Kevin, are you a youth or you are an elderly old man?
I don't even understand this, Mr. Kelvin.
May I say?
Are you a youth or you are an elderly old man? Or you benefit from these politicians?
Yes,
that
you
is why
benefit
you are
and you're coming to tell
what is happening to this? Are you happy about it?
And let's leave it that way.
Mr. Kevin, are you happy about what is happening in your country?
Yes.
That is your opinion.
You are making mistake.
No.
Anyway, let's see the result.
No, whatever you have to say, article or this thing. Now, if this is the only way article will win, it's only when they not understand very well that we didn't give them enough votes. Any of that person will not give enough votes in the south. They are smart people now. The election, listen, I want to say something like a prophecy now. These results will be called only in the night. They cannot call this result in the daytime.
Okay.
Save this post, save what I said now.
All right.
They will call the result in the midnight.
No problem.
That's where they will not use their power to change things.
We'll monitor
they cannot
it.
call this result in the daytime.
Thank you, Sir Kevin. That's very good. Anyway, Kevin,
thank you very much. So please, let us not fight ourselves. Let us be calm.
Agree.
Let us be calm. Let us
Mr. Kevin, we are not fighting ourselves, but what you're saying, you are not right, my brother. I will tell you the whole truth from my heart.
Let's not make this a debate.
Mr. Kevin, what you're saying, you are not right.
The result that is coming up, the campaign is over. We're not going to change the result. I think I'm here to announce the result and tell to INEC, do not change the result. That's where we are now. We are too late.
Yes.
In fact, and then my message also was to beg young people that, I know you guys don't want to hear this. I'm saying that, don't worry, because if this result go anyway, we are still alive. It's not the same Nigeria.
If this result go anyway, they are going to court. We'll go to court for it. We have proofs as youth. I have some videos that they sent to me.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, my brother.
I have some videos that they send as youth, that the ballots, that they count all their votes in Lagos, in Benin, in some parts of Delta State, and in Warri, in Okmagba, there is no vote. So there are a lot of videos, even in the northern part of Nigeria, there are videos that cover those areas. That cover it. So when Mr. Kevin is saying that Baba is good for the presidency, Baba is already a weak man.
That is his opinion.
He's already a weak man.
Let's leave
And
him
number
with his
two,
opinion.
I'm not against Baba. I want him to understand. I want Kevin to understand something.
Yes. What I want to do is let us understand where we are in today's election. The election has happened. We know we shouldn't be. For me, I want to spend my energy right now on the way forward for Nigeria. The way forward for us. My message remains the same. Young people, whatever they do, nobody will tell you to go and kill your mother and you will obey. That's a bad law. They cannot give us bad law. There's an extent they can push us. They want to take oil from our land. They're coming to take oil. We can resist that. You understand? There's a way we can fight these people. We don't need to say, oh, election is due, let's go and die. They carry a gun and they shoot us. We can deal with them. Look at what Gandhi did. He didn't fight. We're intelligent human beings. So if that is the case, we've shown what we can do in the battlefield. Let's now intellectually deal with them. If we're not happy, that's my approach. And number two, if INEC dare to change this result, I have only one, but it's coming from Professor John Small. Listen to me, Professor Yakubu. He said, he that refuses a peaceful change makes a violent one inevitable. If you refuse a peaceful change, you make a violent one inevitable. So it's the thing we are trying to avoid, sir. We don't want a violent change. May God help us as a people. We're begging for a peaceful change. What I want to beg again is this broadcast, I'm going to try and make it brief. I'm sorry, I'm going to allow only Godwin to speak. And then we're going to close this broadcast now. We'll reconvene in another 2 hours, our normal broadcasting time. This time, our broadcast will start maybe at about 8 p.m. our time, which will be 9 o'clock Nigerian time, so that we can follow up the result. I will be able to put so many things together for you. And when we come back, we're going to debate our life as a people. That one is about way forward for us. Now they've taken whatever they do, now way forward. Because we need to be ready to, what I was doing, when I was doing this, I was saying to myself, what will I say to young people if they don't win? Let me go and prepare myself with that speech, please, so that I don't say something stupid here. Godwin, over to you quickly before we...
Yes.
What else, sir?
Honorable Mena,
Go on, sir.
Honorable Mena, what attending from all sets.
Yes.
Mediocre, Omera Bekasata.
Agree.
Ikonana, I plan to marry was sage. And I wish I compromise it from next year down. I wish I compromise on my a whole professor or making the integrity law, missing the integrity law because of porridge. You should, with that, you should know that something is wrong.
Yeah.
Oh dear, why I can immediately everybody will vote to know. I was sent the reporter. The reporter could work out the I'm result we start the polling booth. Or Koya Road Day. Or that shift to go post now. So surprising man because when what if you trust your by room job your man? That's just the truth.
That's true. I agree. Anyway, thank you so much, Godwin. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, in another 2 weeks' time, it's actually March 17th, so it's very close that the governorship election will be coming in. And that one is very close to us. We should all be getting ready who becomes the governor. Because other than the president, the next person that actually shape our life is the governor. So we'll be looking at that very, very closely. And I know we'll all be here to do that in this serious pattern. I guess our focus will be 90% on Delta State and some few states that are very close to us. Unfortunately, we won't be able to cover the whole of Nigeria in that broadcast. So we're going to poke on, you guys will decide where we follow, but definitely I know you guys will be interested in us doing Delta. And look at what happened in Lagos. It's quite an interesting state. But today, the election is come and going. A new president is on the way. I can see that the governor of Adamawa State already congratulates Atiku on his victory. I don't know what victory they are talking about. All I know, as far as I can see, they are currently at the coalition center. People like the stupid, one stupid man from Kogi State. Kogi have a way of disgracing us, you know. They had the youngest governor, they are an idiot. Look at that Senator Dinola, is another fool. You understand? It's so many things are going on. I don't know. Kogi, you guys need to wake up. No, Nigeria, we have a lot to offer. Kogi is a unique state. But look at the quality of politicians you're bringing out. Go and do your homework. You understand? A lot of states need to go. In fact, during this governorship, we're going to see how you actually do your homework. Because before you come to the national stage, first do your work at home. That we failed, though. We failed bringing Okowa. Oh, look, you see what Okowa did? Okowa showed to the world who we are. He betrayed the whole Nigeria. Okay, he betrayed the South. Is that good or bad? We will come to that in association with judges. Princess is giggling. Princess, one more message from two of you, then we can say let's close, and then we'll come back in another 2 hours. We'll be here in another 2 hours to actually rock the floor. All I'm going to say is, I love what this music from Wado King. For some reason, I believe in Nigeria. I don't know why. I am a firm believer in Nigeria for 3 reasons. Nigeria is the biggest black nation on earth. it is important that we don't break, because a big country is a bigger economy. Nollywood is successful because of the size of Nigeria. You understand? We are a great nation because of our size. And we're talented human beings, so we don't need to break the country. That is the problem. It's not the country that should be broken. It's the idiot like the Matiko who want to remain. What's the fool coming to do? I don't know. I will call him a fool anytime, any day. Oh, guy, you see my face. Look, I don't believe in you. You know, other people believe in you. So be it. That's we all have our big mouth to talk. Say your own. I will say mine. I don't believe in them, but I'm not going to change it. If you want, if they say you win, I win. You'll be my president. I will accept. So that is where we are, all right? And I don't want to put my people on the ground in any arm's way. I want to keep quiet, because when I get really angry, I can say things that shouldn't be said right now, all right? Let me keep quiet and congratulate the next president. I wish it's Peter Obi, but if it's not, I'll congratulate him. I'll come here. I'll be the first person to put up a flyer and say congratulations to the new president. Is that not what we do, Princess? As a platform, that's what we do. We congratulate our president. We ask for peace. But seriously, young people, whatever happened, we can go back. We can now go and plan and get ready for the next election. You know, because they are now, but I think we have hope.
Daddy Chris, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, we can hear
Daddy
you.
Chris, can you hear me?
Yes.
The youth actually this year, as from starting from last year, early last year, actually did their plannings. They came out en masse. They all had their PVCs. So that was a planning for me. They came out yesterday also. They were not discouraged. Like, as we could see from a lot of polling units across the country, that the materials, the officials actually got in very late, but they were still there waiting on the sun. Even some had to start playing ball just to while away the time. Some had to go and bring food, water, and drinks for everybody. They spent a lot of their hard-earned money also doing this. And then I just think INEC needs to do the right thing. You saying that they should relax and another 4 years they should plan. You know, they're easy like that, Daddy Chris. Another 4 years is such a long time. A lot of things could happen.
You're already old man.
I know.
Yes.
I am
and
already
even who knows?
Another 4 years, you cannot
see
now.
Only hardship said will make some people not survive another 4 years. So at the end
under
of
4
the
years,
day,
the little children we are born today will be 4 years old, fighting for the same thing you have been fighting for a very long time.
Yes.
Under 4 years, you see these people destroy this country that you'll be ashamed of yourself in Europe, that you cannot present yourself as a Nigeria in the public. Under 4 years, you see yourself as a big disgrace as a Nigeria in the public in Europe. If we don't get it right, the youth have really done their best in the rain, in the sun.
Their best.
What do you want them to plan again? They are planning and the leaders are destroying things. You say they should plan for another 4 years. The leaders who has no conscience, who doesn't care about the masses.
But
okay, look at this lady yesterday. That was look at the blood, look at the tears and everything. The youth did their best yesterday. All I was saying today is that INEC, you also do your best. Don't compromise. We know that the pressure is getting worse as it stands right now, but don't compromise. That is what we're appealing for. We already know, we actually know what's going on. Because for you not to start uploading yesterday after the promise you made to the people, that immediately people will start seeing and counting their votes, and at the end of the day, nothing happened until 10 p.m. and then today we're still on it. What are you saying, Daddy Chris? We do not have that time. We do not have that patience either. That patient ended yesterday, and that was why they waited and they cast their votes. And at the end of the day, nobody has another 4 good years to waste. Nobody. Because some of these people you see, some of these youth, they've gone through a lot, and who knows, hardship self, he makes some no survive the 4 years.
Please, do you know how many of the youths that died in the sea? Your Nigerian bishop president. Do you know how many of Nigerian youth have been used like animals in other African countries because of our bad government? Do you know how many of the youths have died in Europe of frustration because they cannot make it? Do you know how many of the youth have psycho problems in Europe because they want to go back home and they are afraid and they cannot make it here? Do you know how many of the youth today who have died for no reason I started going to Libya the year 1997. Do you know how many youth we lost on the river's shore? Do you know how many died in the desert? Our leaders had nothing to do about it. How many times have your leaders come out to stand for you as a Nigerian in the public, even when you're in another country, to bring you back home, to keep you and save your life, like what Ghana do? Do we do that? Then you say we have a leader. Daddy Chris, I just want you to pick
We
up.
don't even have.
Okay. All right. I see.
We don't
And you
have.
know what I
It's
like?
pathetic. It's pathetic. We do not have any leaders because at the end of
So
the day,
INEC, we are begging INEC in
look
the
at-
name of God
yes.
Almighty. They should do what is needful. They should call out the right result, because the youth have all the video of their polling units that they vote. In Lagos they have, in Benin they have, in Rivers they have, in Calabar they have, in all the states the youth have videos. It was not like before breaking news. Even the British people are afraid of phones, of information. I know Nigeria is not afraid because they have power. They are not afraid because they have power. That is their country, so they can do anything to the youth. But they forget, they say the youth are the leaders of tomorrow. But today they are making the youth, and they make the youth to feel like as if they are nobody in the country. The youth doesn't live well. So we have to do something that decrease. We are begging INEC in the name of God that they should call the rightful result. Whosoever will be the president, that is not my business, but they should rule us in the right form. But they should call the rightful result, because the youth will take them to court.
Amen. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the right place to end the show tonight. My name is Daddy Chris. I'll be back in another 2 hours with these powerful men, with these intelligent people to actually dissect. Princess, thank you very much. Stay out of trouble. Please stay at home. We want you to be ready. All right. We're going to come back in another 2 hours to actually look at the results carefully, and then we'll map a way forward for Nigeria. That is the way we will do it. That's what we say tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be right back. It's election 2023. Who is the next president of Nigeria? Coming soon. Good luck.
SR TV.